Okay, everybody, welcome to this episode of Impact Insanity Outdoors. And what we're going to do is we're going to discuss supplements in different ways that I use my protein. We're very fortunate to work with a great company, Mtn Ops. But my biggest problem is I can't stand an actual protein shake. I don't like to drink it in a liquid form. I just don't care for the taste much, and I don't like the texture. So what I've come up with is a good buddy of mine has given me a recipe that I've used for a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make Mtn Ops vanilla cupcakes for protein. I make them for a full week. I store them in the refrigerator, and I'm able to pull out however many I need a day, and I take them with me in my lunch. What's really good is you can make these, and you can also take them on backpacking trips if you're hunting in the backcountry. Any type of adventure you're on, they store and they're easy to keep with you. The first step that we're gonna do is we're gonna actually separate our egg whites and our yolks. So we have two bowls, and then we have an egg separator right here. So this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take, we crack them, baby crack them, and then we're gonna just kind of open it up. It's always easier if you have a second person, but all I do is go here. I let my take my shells over. Now, you want to get all of your egg white out. It's better if you have a spoon or something that you can drain it and knock it off like this. So all I have is the yolk. I'm not going to use the yolk when I do these, so we'll keep going, and we'll just kind of go through doing the egg whites. So you can see my egg white's complete. There's nothing else around the lip. The yolk sits right in the center of the separator. So the next step is just add in the water. So we got 3 cups of water. We're going to take our 3 cups, we've got our eggs, and we're just going to kind of put it in just like that. So we've got our water in, and the next step is we're going to add our protein. So I do 15 scoops of protein and add into my mix. 11, and so 12 scoops, because these scoops are a little bit bigger than the normal scoops that I use. So you're going to have 12 scoops of Mtn Ops protein in my mix. And the flavor is up to you. I like the vanilla. You can use one of the other flavors, and you can even add berries or some other type of flavor if you want to give it a little more taste or get to where you want. And that's something you can experiment with. Is capture oil. I use capture oil a lot. It's made by Perillo, and what it does is it gives you a lot of the fats that you need. I cut out a lot of fats in my diet, and so what you have to do is you have to make sure you get some of the essential ones, monosaturated fat and some other stuff. This is it's a coconut oil, but it's a broke down coconut oil, so you don't have as many of the sugars and the fats in it. It's a medium chain triglyceride oil. It's very good for you. You can use it for cooking all kinds of different stuff. I'll use it on rice. I'll use it. You can use it for actually just about any type of food that you're eating. I like to put it on my broccoli. Sometimes this is a butter flavor. They have a plain also. So I'm gonna take, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 15 teaspoons into my mix. Now, that's not a number you have to necessarily stay by, because what I'm doing with the Captried, I'm adding some of the stuff that my body needs, but I'm also adding it to give my cupcakes more of a softer, a moist, instead of a dry. And again, it's you can kind of experiment with how much you want to use when you do these. So that now is the Captried oil added in. Okay, so now we're at the point where we're gonna whisk. Now what I'm doing is I'm gonna get this whisked up, kind of mixed in my protein stuff, and as you can see, you might want to use a little bigger bowl. My bowl's not real big, so it makes it a little harder. So we'll get this all whisked in, and then we're going to use flour. I usually use oatmeal, or not oatmeal, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, oatmeal flour. And sometimes we'll get the oatmeal in whole form, and then we just use a little mincer to kind of mix it up and get it to where we want it in more of a flour form. So just take a couple minutes and we'll get this all mixed up. One of the things that we can do is, like I said, for moisture, is if I'm not real happy with the way that it looks, and I don't think it's gonna have a good moisture in it when I go to eat them, I can add a little bit of Captried oil. But I'm thinking we're looking pretty good. It's getting to where we want it to be. There we go. So I think we're pretty good for how thick it is right now. We'll put the flour back over to the side. Okay, so we have our cupcake tray. We're not going to use muffin papers. We're going to just do it straight into here. All I'm going to do is take some Pam, which is what I usually use, and I'm going to spray these real good. I like to spray around the top, not so much that your stuff's going to go there, but if you do get any that overflows, it just makes it easy to get it off. So make sure that you get the sides good on both sides. Now, so I've got that all done. And all I use is a half a cup scooper. So I'm just going to come in. I'm going to get my half a cup, and I'm going to put it into my tray, just like that. I got my little handy dandy mixer that my wife gave me to use. It works pretty slick. So make sure, I don't want to get more than that because they're going to expand a little bit, and I've had bad luck. If I get too much, it basically makes them where they get pretty darn dry. Just finished, and we have the pan filled. And some of them are a little higher than we'd like them to be, but it doesn't hurt anything. So we're going to go ahead and take them in. We're going to put them in the oven, 350. We'll keep an eye on them, and as soon as we think they're done, we'll show you what they look like when they're completed. We're just going to slide them in. Oven's at 350, and we'll just keep an eye on them, and they'll be done shortly. Okay, so they just came out. I'm going to let them cool a little bit, and that's about what they look like. And so that's pretty much it. Now I don't have to drink my shakes. I can eat my cupcakes and go from there. So as you can see, I put a little too much in. Probably a quarter cup is going to work better for the amount of protein that we put into the cakes. But again, they're very tasty, and man, it makes it a lot easier for me to take my protein when they're in a food form rather than the drink. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time. You're
I'm so confused what just happened.
hit stop.
What just happened? I'm so confused on what just happened.
I went. Welcome to this episode of Paxton Outdoors so fast you couldn't hear it.